The nanny tried to save money, so she poured used grease from the range hood back into the pan to cook. Not long after I finished eating, I suddenly felt severe pain in my stomach. After my family rushed me to the hospital, I learned an even more shocking truth. The doctor said I had eaten diseased meat, and without timely treatment it could be fatal. It turned out the nanny was extremely stingy every day, just to pocket the money she saved. When she found her underwear torn while doing laundry, she would not throw it away. She thought washing it meant it could still be used as a cleaning rag. That way she could save even more money. When I saw her using underwear to wash dishes, I instantly felt overwhelming nausea, and immediately scolded her for being unhygienic. But the nanny thought I was looking down on her, and openly showed her anger and dissatisfaction. I felt helpless and conflicted, because the nanny was a relative of the family. My husband had been raised by her since childhood. We had invited her this time, specifically to help us, and take care of our newborn baby. One day I noticed my baby had rashes all over the diaper area, and discovered the nanny had washed used diapers, and hung them up to dry again. She thought throwing diapers away after one use was wasteful, and said she had always done it this way before. I could not understand it, since I gave her 10,000 yuan every month, specifically to buy things for the baby. Where had all the saved money gone? Unexpectedly, after hearing this, the nanny immediately threw a tantrum and shouted that she was being wronged. At that moment my husband rushed over after hearing the noise. Seeing him, the nanny immediately complained to him. She kept reminding him that she raised him since childhood, saying she never asked for any reward, but the female owner treated her like a thief. My husband could only comfort me and ask me not to be angry. After all, she had come especially to help take care of the baby, and she was just not used to the household rules yet. He said things would get better after some time. Seeing this, I could not say much more. I picked up my phone and transferred 5,000 yuan to her on the spot, and told her not to be so frugal anymore, and to pay more attention to hygiene. Seeing more money come in, the nanny immediately agreed happily. One day I brought chicken soup my mother had specially made, and asked the nanny to heat it up. The moment she opened the lid, a rich aroma filled the air. She could not resist secretly tasting a few bites. By the time she realized it, more than half of the soup was already gone, yet she felt no guilt at all. Instead, she thought bones cooked into soup were very nutritious, so she picked up the leftover bones from the table, and put them back into the bowl of soup. After I took a sip, I immediately noticed the taste was too weak. Then I saw inside the bowl that it was full of leftover bones. Under my questioning, the nanny had no choice but to explain that the soup smelled too good, and she could not help tasting a few bites. Holding back my anger, I said that if she wanted some she could have asked. How could she put the leftover bones back in? The soup was full of her saliva. Seeing that I disliked her, the nanny actually argued back, saying an elderly person's saliva was a good thing, and could cure all illnesses.